Hey, everybody, and welcome to this impromptu video that we've decided to put together this morning.
Hey
It's
guys.
Scott Holden here from ThatMan on Fatman, and also, of course, you here, Miss Jean Holden.
Hi guys. How you doing?
And there we go. We're in a two-shot. Now I can lay back.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes, happy Tuesday.
The longest Monday of our life.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy yesterday. So, I'm sure most of you who are Kevin fans are aware that yesterday, or actually it was late
It
Sunday
was
night
Sunday.
or
Yeah.
early Monday morning,
Right.
Kevin Smith tweeted out that he had had a massive heart attack. Ooh, my hair is like all sticking up like a who in Whoville.
That's fine.
I'm
You
not
look
used to
good.
the whole video
It's
thing.
all right. It's important that it's
Yeah.
okay.
And it was just a real crazy kind of moment. I
Oh my
let's
God.
talk about the night before a
Okay.
little bit.
Yeah.
And this is good. It kind of like next we kick. Originally, we weren't gonna do anything this week. We're taking the week off
Yeah.
to kick off our next season, which is season 5.
Right. Just taking this week to chill and get some
And
loose ends.
so we weren't gonna drop a new podcast this week, but we had recorded our guest segment with Andrew McElfresh,
Right.
who co-hosts Edumacation with Kevin. And on that particular episode, what we're doing for it is we picked our top 10 episodes.
Right.
And we played them to Andy. And really, it became a celebration of Kevin Smith's comedic genius. And,
His
like
delivery.
we just ended up
is
laughing.
genius.
It became a laugh fest and just diving into Kevin.
Right.
And
Just loving on Kevin.
so, like, the night was filled with that kind of energy. And even, I remember at one point, Andy even commented that Kevin was doing his stand-up special that night,
Right.
too.
Mm-hmm.
And
In
it may-
Glendale. In Glendale,
Yeah, and
California.
he may have even started, because it was like 9 o'clock
Mhm.
when we finished.
Right.
So I'm not sure when he started their time, but
Right. I
like-
don't know if he even went. I don't think that was a deal. Like he was going or anything.
no, I
Like,
don't think, no.
Yeah.
So we wrapped up recording with Andy around 9 o'clock, and then I was doing stuff, and then I watched John Oliver.
Right.
So that's what, 11.
Well, it was about 3 a.m.
Okay, well, hang on.
Ultimately. Yeah.
Now, then I stayed up and listened to all of Babylon.
Right.
So it may have been, I may have been going to sleep as that was happening. And so,
right now in L.A. it was more like it was. Of course, it was late, like midnight, 11.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
late in the night.
yeah, so anyway, to then be woken up
I know, and I was like, Scott.
to
I
a,
was
from
like,
a startled state. I mean,
I
literally, like the
was-
first thing was Kevin had a massive heart attack last night.
Right, and that's what I told you, and I
I'm
didn't.
like, is he alive?
I didn't, and it was weird because for some reason I woke up and then I grab, and it's you do all the shit. You grab your phone. What's going on in the middle of the night? Of course, nothing's going on. But no, in this fog, I read in this like this wave, and then I see Kevin's face in the bed. I'm like, what?
yeah.
What is going on? And then I'm Scott. I had to scream and wake you up. You jumped out of bed like seriously. The only reason why you would do that is like if someone got hurt, if
Someone
someone's
startled you,
died,
yeah.
or someone got hurt.
Yeah, it was
The only reason why I would do that to you. I would never do it. Honestly.
yeah, it was weird too. And then so then I got online. I picked up my phone and I started reading.
Yeah.
And now I had to say a little sob came to me. I
Oh,
was
and
like,
his
oh,
face. He looked so like
yeah.
oh my God, what
But
just
then-
happened?
The most important part was
Other than he's alive.
he's alive. All right,
Okay.
he's alive, and he's being worked on. And
Yes.
it's not OxyContin shit. It's not,
No. And can
like-
I say the stent? He is gonna feel. Okay, I've worked more on the
On the billing
vascular
side.
side. On the vascular side. Now this is cardiovascular.
Yeah.
So what we're looking at here is a stent he's going to have put into his body.
Mhm.
He's going to feel good like pretty quick.
Yeah.
Now, but we need what has to happen is he has to stay in the bed. Seriously, because he's going to feel better, but he's going to have to rest.
Yeah.
And that's like a real
Well,
and,
he may
and-
feel better for that, but he's not going to feel so great from them having to actually invade his body. To
No,
put
he's
that
going
in.
to feel some pain. And you know what? God, he's got so many people behind him taking care
Yeah.
of him and loving on him. So
Yeah, yeah.
So he'll just need people to just kind of,
So it was a surreal
it was very surreal, right?
experience because the night before we were, you know,
Right.
we were yucking it up with Andy.
Right.
And it was just like,
Right.
so imagine how he must have felt.
Oh, think about like your normal day. Like Jen must have like getting a call like that.
Yeah.
And like everyone else, like when we were reading the phone, like there must have been like thousands of other people looking at their phone, like, Kevin, no. So we were all like, as a family, we may not have been in the same room, but as fans, as, lovers of Kevin, we were just in unison, like,
I sent out a tweet that really summed up exactly how I felt. And
yeah,
that was, thank you, sir, for
thank
not
you.
dying.
Yeah, because he's
Thank you
not
for not
ready.
dying.
He's not ready. He
Because
wanted to
I don't want to
be,
live in a world without a Kevin Smith in
no,
it. I
and it's
really don't.
very, thinking about it is so sad. Just because if anyone for us, someone like daily brings you up. It brings you up to
Yeah.
a place where you're like,
Yes.
"Oh my god, I feel so much better. I can do this. I feel better." Now to some people that's so little, but to us, like that feeling of feeling better gives you that motivation.
And it's so weird
It's
because who are
so
we? We're just a couple people that do a podcast. And
yeah,
since, it's Kev centric, it really does kind of affect
right.
our life.
And all
And
the
we were like, oh
messages
my
that we're
God.
reading and you guys are sending us messages, we're like
Yeah.
commenting. We're all a family. We totally get it.
Yeah.
We're like
So,
we and no, number one for this show is always we're fans first.
yeah.
And he's alive.
Yeah. That's the best.
He's alive.
Yeah. And so, like I tweeted a couple things, as the day progresses, and you find out the prognosis and that, he seems,
Right.
He's coming out of intensive care
Right.
and thank God for Ralph Garman too. I mean,
Mhm.
we just listened to the
Yeah.
Ralph report and he gave a nice update
Right.
on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And that Kevin is seeing all the social media stuff and it's making him feel
Yes.
better. And
So keep sending it because I'm sure it's
okay,
all the
now
love.
I can actually now give props to the originator of the joke I sent out.
Okay.
Because I stole it. I will be. So I was chatting with Kelly Carlin.
Right.
Well, most people.
Right.
She's George Carlin's
George
daughter.
Carlin's story.
And I just had to mention to her that I sent a message to Kevin,
right.
and in it, and I hadn't tweeted this out yet. This was, I sent it to Kevin earlier, and it said, you're trying. God, now you can identify more with George Carlin. And I said, and I did the whole, he had a goddamn myocardial infarction. Did you hear about Kevin? He had a heart
He had
attack.
a heart attack.
He had a goddamn myocardial infarction. So I wanted to, I said, I wanted to tell Kelly, hey, we
right.
I mentioned this to him. So I gave your dad props. And she said, then she came back at me with, yeah, I've always known Kevin wanted to be, that my father was an influence, but now I'm really getting worried about it. I was like, oh, and I really did. I laughed out loud. It was brilliant. It was a great comeback. So
he seems to be really following in his footsteps, if you know what I mean.
So when I tweeted out that, Kevin Smith will go to any lengths to be like his hero, George Carlin,
right.
I was just modifying
right.
Miss Kelly
And isn't
Carlin's
it crazy
joke.
because that joke came not long after we found out. So that's the thing with Kevin. You know what I mean? You can't he's alive. You
The
know
other
what I mean?
thing is, now when you go to a show, we got hours of new material. So anyway, with all the crazy tweets and all the crazy goings on, we figured we would take a moment and put out a little video
Mm-hmm.
and talk about all that's going on, vent this out.
Right. It's important.
And, yeah. Also, because the Twitter hashtag because of Kevin Smith is going
Right.
around, I figured there'd be an apt name for this because of Kevin Smith. I mean, this show would not exist. This show wouldn't exist, and everything cool that has come out of this show in our lives would
Right.
not have happened. And
right.
it's helped us become more like the people we were meant to be.
Well, and I can say because of Kevin Smith, I feel like we've been given an opportunity to be our true selves.
Yeah.
Just kind of like we said. And it's because of Kevin, like I said before,
We were
even
talking about that with Midnight Smoke.
the idea But like when any of us talk about Kevin, we're always talking about the inspiration he gives us and the like, even when you want to give up, like he's always there. And it seems so corny, but it's true. He's always there.
And what's funny is,
I'm getting, a little teary-eyed
it
here.
happens to everybody.
Right.
It's this weird experience where Kevin is he has such a personal sort of appeal.
Right.
Every fan feels like he's talking just to them.
Right. Well, he is. He is in his own way,
Yeah,
but he has
yeah,
the
yeah.
ability to, even when he was laying in that bed, that little face, he has that cute, he was just able to just write something and you can look at his face and just know that he means it. He's just comes from the heart.
Yeah.
And he doesn't lie and he doesn't like, graze over anything.
Yeah.
He tells the truth.
And especially
and he's honest.
post weed,
Well,
post Too Fat to Fly,
right.
post him really, I would say, what do you call it? It was pre-Tusk.
Yeah.
When he became far more positive, like he would just
Right.
everything was about
Right.
producing.
I almost think he became his true self.
Yeah, I really do.
I
Weed
really
has
do.
allowed Kevin to
And
become
I
his true
think,
self.
I will honestly tell you.
And there you go. There's another thing I was pondering. Are they going to make him vape now? Because traditionally smoking
It's harsher on your.
is not good for your heart.
It's harsher on your heart. Now, I'm thinking.
And are they even going to let him smoke or vape or do cannabis? Is he going to have to lay off for a couple
Oh my
weeks?
God, I never thought of that. But I think cannabis helps. No,
I would think so. It's a stress
Yeah.
reliever and all that.
I don't know how it. Like I know in certain areas
Smoking
it helps.
may not.
It helps like
Although,
your digestion and all that. I don't know the heart.
I mean,
as
it's
much.
it's
It helps
everyone
everything.
knows that the smoking cannabis is much different than smoking tobacco. It's not the same.
Right. Well, it doesn't have
but
nicotine.
it's still not.
Well, it's still smoke going into
Yeah,
your
you're
lungs
still,
and your
yeah,
body.
So you're still
But
getting those carbon
marijuana
monoxide stuff.
is something that I don't think they might say something like lay off for a little bit,
Yeah.
but not forever. I don't
Yeah.
imagine that would ever happen because it's not harmful like that.
And the next
Maybe
thing
it's helped.
the next thing that went through my mind was I'm a diabetic. I'm the same age as Kevin.
Right.
It's time to get my heart checked just to make
Right.
sure. Get my
Right.
ticker
Now I
checked.
will say this. Will Wilkins did say that. He
Yeah.
said, Kevin, I don't know what that sounds like. An elevator just landed in
It's a computer knows thing.
37th floor. No.
Yeah. Ding.
He
In a
said
row?
that, hey, everybody, maybe go get a checkup. So, Kevin,
Yeah.
this is maybe his way of saying, it's okay, go to the doctor.
Yeah.
He won't hurt you.
Yeah. Just like with the
I promise.
the losing weight thing.
Yeah, So, yeah, and talking about going back to the stories, like he had a story about his fissure, anal fissure and all that. I'm sure he'll have a story about, having to go to the hospital after a massive
Yeah,
heart attack.
exactly. He's going to have so much material from this. I
Yeah.
can't wait to go to the next
I know.
Kevin's
Oh my God,
evening with and hear all about the
know.
time Kevin almost died.
Whoever's going to that is so lucky. I hope we're there.
Oh, you'll hear it. Trust me. That's going to be in big rotation for a
Right.
while.
So I think we're going from shock to
Yeah.
I think we went there yesterday, but today we woke up yay, he's alive.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
yesterday was kind of a weird kind of whoa.
Yeah. It was.
Not sure.
Yeah, you don't know, and
Right.
again, we're in this. We exist in this weird space
Right.
where he's very much a part of our lives.
Right. And he's such a positive attitude. And I'm telling you guys, that stent, go in, bam, pull that shit out, and it's going to be flowing.
And then you find yourself, you find yourself asking questions like we did. We were like, well, does the show? What do we do with the show? And I knew, even if Kevin went, we would keep going.
Right.
It would be posthumous. It would still be in honor of him because
Right.
there's still
Right. Well, like we've
ground
always
to
said,
cover. We want to keep the memory alive.
we're fans number one. So just because someone goes doesn't mean you stop being
Yeah.
a fan. Like David Bowie passed away, I still listen to his music.
Yeah.
Even I love him. So it's not like that person goes away, you forget them.
Yeah. We would celebrate his
If-
body of work on a weekly basis.
If anything,
But thank
here
God we don't
he
even
is.
have to. It's not even we don't have to go to that.
Hallelujah. Yeah. I mean, fully blocked. Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Fully blocked. You're
Yeah.
a miracle. I know all of us are miracles because I read your book, but you are a miracle.
Yes.
And we're so happy.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Listen, Wow. And the way he is, like
Listen,
listen to me now. No.
and
If
hear
like
me later,
the way
and hear me
he
next week.
because Kevin, he might have gone right into that next show and not even, oh, it's a little whatever. Because all right, guys,
Although this is
please
the
go get
truth,
your
like
heart
my friend
checked.
Andre had a heart
Oh yeah.
attack, and I remember him telling me, it was the most intense pain he had ever felt in his life.
Right.
So if any heart attack is anything like that,
Right.
then
You'll probably
like it
know
sounds like you'd know.
the difference between like gas
Yeah.
and a heart
And
attack. It's
he
scary.
he said something about making himself throw up or throwing up, didn't but
Yeah.
yeah,
But the
that's the
nauseous
nausea.
thing, that
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
wow.
And a lot of times what happens is heart attack victims hit the ground, then throw up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But it seemed like well, I'm just glad it worked out the way it did. I'm glad he went. And it sounds like people were 1, 2, 3 working on him
yeah,
really
yeah.
quick.
Well, it sounds like
So,
they were shooting. So when they shoot something,
there's a
there's usually
lot
a lot
like medics
more.
on it.
Yeah, it
That
wouldn't.
makes
Yeah, there'd be a
sense.
medic on
Oh
site
my
just
god, I'm
because you
so
never.
glad he was shooting.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
It
god,
wasn't.
sir.
It's not like a nightclub show where it's just a couple
Right.
people on stage. Maybe you have a third person like
Right.
to help you out or whatever.
Right. Well, this is a personal message to you, Kevin. I don't know if you're going to see this, but rest up. We need you. We love you every day.
I'm so used
Every
to.
day the sun is brighter with you.
You said I don't know if you'll see this. I'm like see this, but then I forgot we're shooting video. I'm so used to podcasting without.
We love you, sir, and we continue to love you, and we're so glad we can continue to love you. And stay well and rest.
Yeah.
Rest up.
And just for everyone else, and for you, Kevin, because you're gonna have time. Next week we will drop episode 1 of season 5.
Oh my God, you can catch up on all those podcasts that you say you never listen to.
And then, but the cool thing is, it's actually, I
That's
was
cute.
thinking more and more. So at first I was like, oh my God, if Kevin had died, it would
Oh
be
my
such a
God.
weird fucking show.
I know.
Because it would almost be like a eulogy.
I know. But we
But-
don't need to do that
But
yet.
but now since he's alive, it will be the celebration.
It's a
it was
celebration
meant to be.
of
And it really
life.
is.
It's a celebration, bitches.
It's so well timed because I think we need that now. We can
We
celebrate.
need a rebirth.
We can celebrate. Kevin's work.
Yes.
So, and this will be a reminder of what we picked as our top 10 episodes.
Right.
You'll also find out what Andy's the show he laughed the hardest.
Oh
on.
my God, I love that.
Don't say it. Don't give it away.
No, but it was funny because I
Yeah.
thought of it
I,
after.
I was like, God, I wish I knew that in advance.
and you know what's crazy is, okay, Kevin, this is how crazy.
Okay, Kevin.
Yeah,
Scott.
because
My
I
name's
like,
Scott.
like he even thinking of him laughing so hard makes me just want to cry and start laughing because he's so funny.
His laugh is infectious.
And
Kevin
he's-
Smith's laugh is as
the guy-
infectious as fuck.
The guy is so present in the moment that I just like I want to be like that. That's what I strive to be. So present in the moment. He is. He's present. He fucking is alive now.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
was so present that he made
thank
him,
God he's alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I he has so much
And I'm
more.
an atheist.
And he really has so much more to do. That's what I'm convinced of that.
Yeah.
Kilroy is here. Come on.
Yeah.
He's got a lot to do.
Well, I mean, I would hate to be such a cynic, but almost dying may help his career some.
Yeah.
I mean, he's on the front page of somebody like papers and
No.
blog
yeah.
sites and
Right.
stuff.
But maybe he needs to kind of
No, I'm
man
teasing.
it.
That was
maybe
a joke.
yeah.
That's me looking on the bright side. To tell
And
you
as
the truth.
someone who does create like our show and all this, it's hard. But maybe he sometimes has to pull it back and do. It's hard.
Well,
though. I
that's
don't
the
know
other thing I was thinking.
how
he's
does
gonna,
that happen?
He's gonna. I mean, I don't know, because Kevin strikes me as a guy who's enthusiastic, and when he's get up and
I
going, he's get up
know.
and going.
I know.
So the question is, are they gonna be able to? Because
Rein
he's,
him in.
he's gonna have to take some stress down.
Right, well,
at
think
least
it.
for at
Think
least
of-
2 months.
Yeah,
6
he
months.
has
you know?
all of the shows. He has.
I know
the
he's
Babylon
directing.
Education.
I know.
He's
I know.
doing Marvel. He just did the Goldbergs. He's doing the
He's supposed to be
the
doing
History
the-
Channel thing.
and
He's
it-
doing the IMDb.
Yes, the IMDb thing.
I mean, God Almighty, that's already 10 things, sir.
plus
Sir.
Big Daddy Jimmy V. He's supposed to do a
Yes.
podcast with him.
Yes, and you
then-
got to get there too. Big Daddy needs you.
Yes.
Yeah, delete.
And we watched it
before,
this season too.
Right,
we were
right. Delete before listening. Must go on.
Yes.
So you know what I mean. He's got so much to do. Like I just counted 10 things in 5 seconds.
Yes. So
And the podcast, all the podcasts he does, and the Scum and Villainy stuff. That's
yes.
crazy. He's so much stuff.
And Fatman and Batman.
There's so much content, so much Kevin content that it's
But
crazy.
now what may happen is he may stay local.
Right.
And may end up doing a lot more. He may have a prolific
Right.
podcast period, which
Right.
I love.
I know. Well, listen,
And
he is
Mosier will
47.
be back in
Yeah.
around May.
Oh my God, maybe this is happening for a reason.
Who knows? Maybe the planets are aligning
he's
for
47.
a Smodcast reboot.
Yeah, he's not going to the retirement home anytime soon. But
No.
he to me, I just feel like there has to be like a slowdown period. If it's 6 months,
This
if
is all,
it's
of course,
3
happy
months,
speculation on our part.
We're just speculating. I don't know what the guy's gonna do, but I hope he does.
He's
you
gonna-
know, relax.
Everyone's
going
going to be up his ass to slow down.
and maybe vegan. He brought that up.
yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. That'd be
Jen,
interesting.
maybe do some yoga with Jen. I don't know. Come on, Jen. We can do that. They can do yoga with Jen.
Yoga?
Yeah, why not?
Why is it always yoga?
No, but that's what
Wine, yoga,
Jen. Oh
and
wait,
travel.
Pilates. Is that what she does? I don't know.
Wine, yoga, and travel.
But you know what? One yoga class a week won't kill him. But anyway, that might help
Every
too.
woman's single ad. I'm into wine, yoga, and travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
There's no men or anything in there. Sex.
No, but their interests. Their interests are wine, yoga, and travel.
It sounds so boring and
Yeah.
so like non-specific. Traveling where?
They sound like. All right, I don't know. What we're Let's not go down. Well, let's stay focused here. This
My
Kevin,
nose
this
is getting
about
itchy. I think
this is
that's
about
a
our
bad sign.
hero, our namesake.
We love you, Kevin.
Yes, and
Fat
please,
man.
speedy recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Because of Kevin Smith, there would be no ThatMan on Fatman. There wouldn't
There would be no
all the side
Hollywood
projects we've
Babylon,
done.
all of that. Yeah.
I'm talking about our life.
Oh.
You know, in our,
Yeah.
obviously. there
What's a
wouldn't
podcast?
be. Yeah.
Our other show.
Yeah.
So, but
No,
we're
that's
not,
a movie.
yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
Our movie, our other podcasts.
Yeah.
All of the people we've met.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing people that love Kevin. I mean, Malcolm's been on the show.
All the Kevin events we've been to.
I know. It's like, gosh.
Our
And
kids being part of this wackiness as well.
Well, and the
kind of
thought
bring
of-
this all together.
Right. And then you think, oh my gosh, like that could have ended.
Yeah.
And then how, like, oh my God, like the last time I saw him, when was that? It's been a long time. You know?
When was the last time we saw him? I think it was that Ralph pick.
Yeah.
At Ralph show.
Right.
Caroline's.
Caroline's on Broadway in New York City.
Yes,
there
the
was a-
100th Babylon show.
That was pretty
Yay.
awesome. So, oh yeah, his shows are gonna be crazy. You know.
Yeah,
like
when he
people-
gets back on the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like you said,
Rest.
stuff happens for a reason.
It really does.
He's alive. As long as he's above ground, there's hope.
Right.
So,
And there's you're right hope, possibilities.
and a lot of times, health events like this, they cause people to make changes.
Well, yeah, it's an eye opener, and the thing is too, just like I was saying with Will Wilkins, he made it a point to say, it's an eye opener for everyone out there.
Well, appreciate life more.
Appreciate
and-
life.
Yeah.
And Kevin, he loves that. Like if he could be someone to help someone else, granted, I'm
Yeah.
sure he would have not wanted to have a heart attack, but it's helping someone.
Yeah.
To be like, okay, well, and he did
All
lose a
right.
lot of weight too.
Yes, we're babbling now. I feel
That's
like
all right.
we've already made our point.
Right.
Now we're just sort of going long. So thanks, guys, and remember next week it'll probably drop Sunday night. We'll have episode 1 of season 5 of ThatMan on Fatman. We will make 200 or is it 200? Yeah, 200 shows this season. So
Nice.
should be pretty cool. So and we have other stuff up our sleeve as well.
At 200, that would be fun.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
got some good stuff coming. We guests are in the works, and you'll see return of some guests we haven't had on in a while, and also some new faces and lots of stuff shaking.
Maybe
So we're
some
very
Bane.
excited about season 5.
Some more Bane, maybe.
And the best part about season 5 is when it ends, we'll have been doing ThatMan on Fatman for 5 years.
My God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We have a nice long tail now.
Yeah.
Nobody could say that we're just, they're a flash in the pan. They'll
They're
never stick with it. They won't
losers.
stick with it.
Well, guys, have a great day. Have a great week. If you
Oh, wow, look at you. You look right at the camera and do
If
it
you
right.
want to, I know that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to, but you're kind of in my eye
I'm
line, too.
profiling. I'm looking
So
at
if you have any comments or questions, or or just want to share some something, just let us know.
please. There's been so many great tweets and so
Yeah.
many great
Any
sentiments out there.
questions?
And I'm liking and retweeting anything that I see
Yeah.
that looks authentic and from the heart. So
Yeah.